Welcome you all to another one-up guided tour. We're going to look at puzzle 420, that 7x7 released this very evening. Let's load her up. Let's get started. Just a quick introduction first. I don't post first runs on the channel. Instead, what I do is I revise the past until I can get the errors out of it and put them in the most efficient order. And then I share them with you. I do a couple of different ways each night. One is my mad dash, which is a speed run. Today's is 28 seconds. And the other is this guided tour where I talk about the puzzle and how to solve it, often in terms of a segment-based topography forward view. And we're going to do that now, and we do that by looking at the segmentation. In this particular puzzle, we have every link segment possible from 1 through 7, but we also have this black box, which makes scanning and solving a bit and note-taking hard. And in addition to that, we only have 3 unbroken lines, so not a lot of big digits either. With that out of the way, let's get started. And I like to get started around the black box whenever possible, because they really do make it hard for people to parse. We're going to go down C2. We could have gone over here on R2, but I like C2 better. So here we go. This is a 2-link segment that sees a 1. And in baselines, what happens is before you place the first digit, this one could have been anything. But in fact, it has to be a 4, and you know that right away. And the way you know that is a 2-digit has to be a 1. And the 3 limit, it has to be the 3. And so now you're left with the 4 and the 5 pair, and that will always go like that. This 1 gives us a 2, and we have this 1 and 2 as well. Looking down, continuing on down this line, the next thing I want to do is this, and the only thing I see right away is there's only one place for the 7. So that's a little something. And in moving across, also there's only one place for this 4. I want to go all the way to the end. And turn again, and this is a 1, and it looks all the way up because this is 2 and this 1. This little pair now is a 2-3 pair, and it's resolvable as well. We've almost made it all the way around. Let's do all of it. That's a 1, making that a 2 and a 3. This is also a 1. Let's continue on down here. Let's see what we get. This is a 1 or a 3. It's not going to give us anything. Let's turn. Now on this line, what I notice is that 5 and 6 are limited to these 2 unbroken lines, but we already have a 5, so we can actually break apart that pair. And that gives us a pair here, which makes this a 6 and a 3. And once we get this 3, though, that has to be a 1. And if we look all the way over, well, now that has to be a 2, because it's a 4-link segment. This is a baseline, by the way. And once you get 1 through 4, and you see 5 and 6, well, there's a 7. You're left a 5-6 pair. And so you resolve the whole line because you did it in the right order. Fun. Let's do it again. That has to be a 3, that has to be a 1, that has to be a 2. That was fun. Let's do it one more time. 1, 2, 3. Now we're just finishing segments, aren't we? That's a 4. See, that one has to be a 3, and that has to be a 2 and a 1. Let's see. 1, 3, and 2. That's a 4, and next that a 3, and that's a 1. Let's see. That has to be what? A 5. That's a 4, and that's a 7. And that's one way to solve 1UP 420. It's a highly segmented thing. You're going to end up with some sort of baseline because of the staggering, which we did certainly in R4 once we got to it. I don't know. I hope this video helped you. If you had questions, I certainly hope it was a way to get you past whatever you need to get past in the puzzle. Let me know. If you're still stuck or have a question, leave a comment. I'll try and help there. Like if you like, share, subscribe, all that fun stuff. I do appreciate your time in watching these, and we'll see you again on another evening. Thanks. Bye.